In the vast, shimmering expanse of the Gulf of Guinea, just off the western coast of Central Africa, lies an archipelago of extraordinary beauty. The nation of São Tomé and Príncipe is a tapestry of volcanic peaks, lush rainforests, shores caressed by turquoise waters. But nestled among these islands is a smaller, more mysterious landmass. This is Ilhéu das Rolas, often shadowed by its more ominous neighbor, Snake Island. It sits almost directly on the equator, a mere speck of land that marks the line dividing our planet's hemispheres. Its proximity to the larger inhabited Ilhéu das Rolas makes its isolation all the more striking. From a distance, the island appears as an emerald jewel set against the deep blue of the Atlantic. It rises dramatically from the sea, its dark volcanic rock cloaked in a dense blanket of tropical vegetation. Waves crash relentlessly against its rugged shoreline, carving out hidden coves and jagged cliffs that have stood for millennia. The air is thick with salt and damp earth, a primal aroma of untamed nature. This is not a gentle, sandy paradise. It is a fortress built by volcanic fire, guarded by the tides. Imagine standing on the southern tip of Ilhéu das Rolas, looking across the narrow channel. Snake Island appears almost within reach, a tantalizing glimpse into a world untouched by development. The sun, high in the equatorial sky, illuminates its verdant canopy. Seabirds circle overhead, their calls the only sound over the waves. It is a scene of profound tranquility that conceals a darker reality. This place is a paradox. Serene beauty that harbors nature's feared creatures in astonishing numbers. The name Snake Island is not an official designation you will find on most maps. Locally, the islet is often linked geographically to its larger neighbor, Ilhéu das Rolas. Yet the moniker has persisted, passed down through generations. It is a name born not of fancy but of stark observable fact. The island is, quite simply, teeming with snakes. This reputation is the primary reason it is considered a forbidden place, a corner of the world where nature's sovereignty is absolute. The local wisdom is clear and unwavering. One does not venture onto the island without immense caution, if at all. This forbidding reputation is woven into the local culture. Fishermen who navigate these waters daily in their colorful wooden canoes will point to the island with a mixture of respect and apprehension. They tell stories of its dense snake population, warning that every step on its soil is a gamble. The fear is not of a single chance encounter but of the sheer density of serpents. The ground itself is said to writhe with them. This perception has transformed the island from a simple landmass into a symbol of primal danger. A place where the natural world remains dominant and humans are merely vulnerable intruders. The name itself serves as a potent warning. The origin of this extraordinary snake population lies in the island's geological history and its ecological history. Like its more famous Brazilian counterpart, Ilha da Queimada Grande, this Santomean islet became isolated from the larger landmasses long ago. This isolation created a unique evolutionary crucible. With few to no natural predators to keep their numbers in check, the snake species that found themselves marooned here were free to multiply. The abundant population of seabirds, which used the island as a nesting ground. The landscape of Snake Island is a masterpiece of raw, untamed nature. Its foundation is dark, porous volcanic rock, a remnant of the ancient eruptions that formed the archipelago. This rugged base is almost completely obscured by a riot of vegetation, creating terrain that is as treacherous as it is beautiful. There are no gentle slopes or cleared paths here. The ground is a chaotic tangle of roots, vines, fallen leaves, all slick with the constant humidity. The climate is classically equatorial, hot, humid, wet throughout the year. This perpetual dampness fosters a greenhouse-like environment. Plant life grows with an almost aggressive fervor. A dense, multi-layered canopy casts the forest floor in eternal shade. Flora adapted to the coastal volcanic environment. Salt-tolerant shrubs cling to cliff edges, roots gripping the rock with tenacity. Further inland, larger trees jostle for position, branches draped in epiphytes, orchids, lianas. This dense green cloak is the kingdom of the island's most famous residents. Dim light and leaf litter provide the perfect camouflage for the snakes, allowing them to disappear completely from view. The island's ecosystem is a closed loop. The question of human habitation on Snake Island is answered with a resounding no. There are no towns, no villages, not even a single permanent dwelling on this small patch of land. Life here would be, honestly, untenable. Ever-present danger. The dense snake population, lack of fresh water, impossibly rugged terrain. The island offers no purchase for agriculture, no safe harbor for boats, no respite from the elements. It is fundamentally inhospitable to human settlement, a fact that has been implicitly understood for centuries. Its wildness is its defining characteristic. It has remained resolutely, even defiantly, empty of people. Any human presence on the island is fleeting and undertaken with specific, cautious purpose. The primary visitors are scientists, herpetologists, ecologists drawn by the island's unique biological circumstances. For them, it is a living laboratory, an unparalleled opportunity to study snake behavior, population dynamics, and the effects of extreme isolation on evolution. Every place shrouded in mystery accumulates a rich tapestry of legends, and Snake Island is no exception. For generations, stories have been woven around it, each one adding another layer to its mystique. The most common tales, passed down among Santamian coastal communities, are cautionary ones. They speak of fishermen who, stranded by a sudden storm, dared to take shelter on its shores only to vanish without a trace, presumably falling victim to the island's serpentine guardians. These stories, whether rooted in fact or embellished over time, serve a vital purpose. They reinforce the cultural taboo against setting foot on the island, acting as a powerful oral tradition for public safety. One persistent legend tells of pirates who, in centuries past, sailed these waters. It is said that they chose the island as the perfect place to bury their ill-gotten treasure. To protect their hoard, they supposedly released a crate of venomous snakes onto the land, believing the serpents would multiply and become the ultimate guardians of their wealth. This narrative, while almost certainly apocryphal, adds a romantic, adventurous dimension to the island's history. It transforms the snakes from a simple product of natural evolution into the loyal protectors of a lost fortune, turning the island into a real-life treasure map where the X marks a spot too deadly to reach. Other myths are more spiritual in nature, connecting the island to the realm of spirits and ancient forces. Today, the Santamian Snake Island is recognized not just as a place of local legend, but as an area of significant scientific and ecological importance. Its unofficial status as a forbidden zone has, for centuries, acted as a de facto form of protection. However, with growing awareness of its unique biodiversity, more formal considerations for its conservation are emerging. The island is part of the larger Biosphere Reserve of São Tomé and Príncipe, which is recognized by UNESCO. This designation highlights the global importance of the region's ecosystems and provides a framework for sustainable management and protection, even for its most remote corners. The island's primary value lies in its role as a natural laboratory for evolutionary biology. The extreme density of the black and gold tree snake population offers scientists a rare chance to study intra-species competition, adaptation, and the dynamics of a predator-prey relationship in a closed system. Researchers are interested in the snake's venom, which may have unique properties due to the island's isolated gene pool. Studying how this venom has evolved could have implications for the development of new medicines' antivenoms. The entire ecosystem, from the insects to the birds to the snakes, is a finely tuned machine that provides invaluable data on how life adapts to extreme conditions. Despite its isolation, the island is not immune to external threats. Climate change poses a significant risk, as rising sea levels could erode its shores, and altered weather patterns could impact the nesting seabird populations that form the base of the food chain. There is a profound and enduring fascination within the human spirit for places that are remote, dangerous, and forbidden. We are drawn to the edges of the map, to the corners of the world that remain untamed and mysterious. The Santamian Snake Island is a perfect embodiment of this allure. It is a place that sparks our curiosity precisely because we cannot, or should not, go there. It challenges our modern belief that every inch of the planet should be accessible, explorable, and conquerable. The island's existence reminds us that nature still holds pockets of sovereignty, places where it, not humanity, makes the rules. This is a humbling and essential lesson. The island's story is a powerful counter-narrative to the relentless pace of human development. In an age where forests are cleared, mountains are mined, and oceans are polluted, Snake Island stands as a monument to what the world looks like without us. Its ecosystem has been shaped by natural selection, not by human ambition. Its value does not lie in its resources or its potential for tourism, but in its very wildness. Preserving such places is not just about protecting specific species, it is about protecting the idea that wilderness has an intrinsic right to exist, independent of any benefit it may provide to us. Our responsibility towards places like Snake Island is one of respect and restraint. The greatest gift we can give it is our absence. We can study it from a distance, marvel at its existence through the lenses of cameras and the data of scientists, and listen to the stories it inspires.